Hello.
Hi and welcome.
Hi and welcome. You're right.
Oh, I fixed it.
Oh, are you sure you fixed it?
No.
Oh, it looks fine to
It looks
me.
better. It looks
Okay,
better.
amazing. Hello.
I'll clear my webcam.
Oh, are you good? Are you
Yeah, I'm
checking
here
your
and
webcam?
I'm ready.
Is your
No,
webcam
I'm here. I'm
okay?
here.
It looks okay to
Yeah.
me, so
It looks better now.
okay, amazing. Hello
Just needs to mess up a little bit.
for the sixth time. Hi.
Oh, you
Oh,
know.
Jesus. How are you?
I am Gucci Yaya titties. How are you?
You know what? Same.
Okay.
I'll turn you up a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. No, don't
Oh,
do that.
Jesus. Okay, well, I already did. Hang on, let me turn it up. Wait, don't you?
I I didn't move my mic near me.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Happy Friday.
Friday.
It's the end of the month. What?
It's Friday, as in like fries, French fries for potatoes.
We are never doing this podcast again. This is
That's
the
why
last
we
and
do it
final
on a
episode. This is the final
Friday.
episode. It's been a good run. Oh God. Anyway, um,
Oh, yeah.
we've not done this for a week. No, 2 weeks.
A week.
A week.
A
Well,
week
technically it's
because we
been
did
2
it
weeks because we didn't do it last week, but we did it the week before. So it's been 2 weeks technically.
2 weeks. We
Um,
missed a week.
yeah, we did miss a week because I wasn't here. I'm letting the side down. I'm sorry.
Mate, I wasn't there either. I was sleeping.
Amazing. Um, wait, you
No, I
you
wasn't
got
here
your
either. I'll take
tattoo.
the twos. Yeah,
Vagina. We don't even know what we've
I
been
was
doing in
getting
life.
tatted.
She actually got 2 tattoos.
I sure
Do
did.
you want to
And a
say what they
piercing.
are?
I got one of my doggo
Mm-hmm.
that passed away, but in a really cute style.
Which we spoke about
And
a few weeks ago.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
I do have a photo, but I don't know if you want to pop it up. I don't know. I don't really care. And then I got some lyrics on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to say the
Of
lyrics?
Miss Renee herself.
Renee Rapp,
Mm-hmm.
and the lyrics are: "Look in the mirror, she
Mm-hmm.
looks like me,
Yeah.
but half alive and twice as weak."
Amazing. And they look like great tattoos.
Thank you.
They are great.
They are.
And I
I
feel
love
like
them.
they're like placed in like good places as well. So like that they'll still be kind of on show, but like not too much, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Only certain people will ever see
Yeah.
the lyric tattoo.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, you got a tattoo. Has anything happened in our lives?
I got pierced,
Oh yeah. Oh. Do you want to talk about it?
bruh.
Do you want to talk about your
I was
piercing?
lying on the tattoo table, and my piercer walked in, so I get my piercings and my tattoos done at the same place.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, I've always wanted my eyebrow pierced," but then I didn't want to be rude and be like, "Hey, you busy?"
Yeah.
So as soon as I got home, I booked with him for the Wednesday,
Yeah.
and I got my eyebrow pierced.
Okay.
I don't know if these tattoos are a manic episode or not. Like 2 tattoos and a piercing in a week. It seems
mm,
pretty manic to me.
yeah. Okay, let's talk about initial, like when you first got it done,
Yep.
what was regret wise when you first got it done?
First got it done.
Like, yeah.
It freaking me out that I could feel the bar under my
Mm-hmm.
skin. It felt like a weird implant, and I wasn't here for it.
So out of 10, how much
Getting it done.
regret would you say you had at first?
Like a 4. It
Okay.
wasn't much.
And then the next day?
The next day, after I told people that I got my eyebrow pierced,
Yeah.
not including Alyssa,
Mm-hmm.
I got told by about 3 or 4 other people that I'm a basic lesbian.
Yeah.
And the regret was at a 10.
You know.
I don't know. And now I'm like, I have it, it's mine, but now I hate it, even though I really wanted it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't want to be just rolled into just being a basic lesbian just for a piercing.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think it suits you. I think it was good.
I think.
You're so welcome. I mean, I was one of the people but I didn't say that.
Well, no, but it's acceptable from you.
I jokingly said to Ashleigh, "You're an official lesbian now."
You sure did. You were the first.
But the thing is, when like people you like know, like me, say it, you know that it's in like a jokey way.
Well, it's also the fact that you're part of the low budget choir.
The
you know? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's different coming from the gays and the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be that person, but I had a friend, and he will never watch this. I won't name his name, but the same night I
Do you
got
want to
it
give him
done.
like a fake name? A normal name.
Phil.
Phil. Okay, great. Phil. What did Phil do?
That's his brother.
Right. Phil. Phil. I've had enough.
Phil.
Yeah.
He
so
won't
Phil.
watch this. He'll never watch this.
Okay, that's fine. But Phil.
Fuck you, Steve.
Okay. Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we were talking, and he's been my friend for probably 17 years. I've known him a long, long time. I've never, ever, ever met him in person. But I sent him a photo being like, look what I did.
Yeah.
And at first he was like, did you get a new pet? Which is me, but no.
Okay.
Then he sent laughing, crying faces.
Yeah.
Saying that I'm a basic lesbian, and then laughing, crying faces again.
Mm-hmm.
And I got offended.
It's not okay. Other people part of the LGBTQ community might be different, but like me personally, as you said, it's okay if the gays and the gals
Girls
say
and
it.
gays. Yeah.
If a straight man says anything like that to me, sorry, goodbye, get on. I don't want it, so I get it.
Not to be the one.
Okay, we can be unhinged
Did
here.
you say?
We're allowed. It's our podcast. We can do what we want. Oh my god, she's got. Yeah.
Not to be the one.
Yeah.
Steve's had 3 girlfriends.
Okay.
2 of them are gay.
Yeah.
And one of them tried to hook up with me.
You know, that's what you get, Steve.
So the other one, she says she's straight,
Mm-hmm.
but she's gay for me.
In the PM of the pretty girls.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it really reminds you of. But, you know, you've got your piercing now, and that's that. You know?
As soon as it heals, I'm taking it out.
No. You might feel differently
Soon as
about
it
it in a
heals.
few weeks once it's like healed
No,
and
because
stuff.
when I see it in photos, I really like it.
Yeah.
I really wish I didn't get it there. I wish I got it just a
Like
little
a bit further in, yeah.
But it's okay. It's, you know, it is what it is.
That's fine.
Didn't hurt to get pierced whatsoever.
Yeah.
Bruising and pain afterwards was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me sick.
Mm-hmm.
But
it is what it is.
It is what it is. I want my lip done next, so.
Are there any other life updates?
We're having a cute little girly sleepover.
We are. So
Nice.
every couple of months, my potato partner, we'll call him
Mr. Potato Head.
Mr. Potato Head, has to go to like travel to Spain and back for his family every like 3 months. And sometimes he goes for like a couple of days, sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's 2 weeks. One time it was 3 weeks, you know, it just, you know, happens. This time around
It
it's
is what
2
it is.
weeks. So Ashley was like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna come over, have a girly sleepover for like 4 days, 3 days, 4 days, 3, 4.
Oh my eyebrow.
You bring on the Friday.
Yeah, it's gonna be like I'm gonna leave the house at like 2:30, so I'll get to you at like
Yeah.
4-ish.
If you don't
So
go
it's
the
like
back alleyways. Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, so that's happening.
Yeah, I'm leaving on the Monday.
Yeah.
Or on the Friday, leaving on the Monday.
Um
Thought you're like, you scratching your head right now?
yeah, I was scratching my head, sorry.
Your little tail's like,
Yeah.
and we're gonna what?
What we're gonna do, we have a whole plan. Okay?
Oh, we have a plan.
We have a plan. We're gonna be ordering food, having loads of snackies all weekend. We're gonna be watching all of Bridgerton, and the Queen Charlotte spin-off as well, so we know the whole story. And we've got loads of arts and crafts, so we're making. There's these crystal art coasters,
I'm looking forward to
friendship
them.
bracelets, the sun catchers, the gayest things you can think of.
Just 2 gays making friendship bracelets.
So yeah, that's what we're doing for 4 days. Should be fun. I'm excited. Actually might get sick of being in my flat for 4 days.
And the reason we're not leaving the flat is because of Ashleigh.
Well, because of Potato Ashley, but that's okay.
Oh, quick break, hold on.
I'm quite happy to not leave the house if we don't need to. So, I mean, if we absolutely need to, there's a thingy down the road. I won't dox myself. There's a thing down the road.
A shop down the road.
A shop. So yeah. Oh, before we start, can we talk about Nicki Minaj?
I thought you'd never ask.
Nicki
I have something to say.
Minaj.
And I've been keeping this to myself because I didn't want to bring it up until today.
Okay. Firstly, before you say that, so a lot of people probably already know the situation because it was all over TikTok. She posted videos about it. Was she on an Instagram live? Did she go live on Instagram?
Probably.
Something like that.
Probably.
But she posted videos and pictures. She's all fine now. You know, she's in the UK living her best life.
Hunky dory.
But she was in the Netherlands. Is that right?
Amsterdam.
Yes, in Amsterdam. And I'm assuming she tried to take some of the drugs to here. You're not allowed them here.
Some drugs are legal in Amsterdam.
Yeah, the weed.
The weed.
However, in the UK, so sorry, love. So sorry, Nicki Minaj, but you can't have that here. Especially, you cannot steal it from another country and bring it back here.
I know you're Nicki Minaj, but thou shalt not smuggle drugs into the UK.
Yeah. So she got arrested at the airport. Now, there was a lot of her fans were like, and because she said, "How dare you question me without a lawyer?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, sweetie, you got caught red-handed. If they had suspected you of having them, then yes, get a lawyer because they got no proof at that point. But they literally they took it off you because you had it on you. You don't need a lawyer at that point. You're fucked. But even though she had to cancel her Manchester one, which by the way, at the Manchester place, we'll talk about that in a sec. But at the Manchester place, that went tits up. But the day after, she was then able to fly to the UK to do Birmingham.
Yeah.
What were you going to say something about the Manchester thing?
She got arrested the same day that the Manchester one was going.
Yes.
So, and she didn't let all of her fans know until they were already there.
Well, the thing is, all the fans knew she had been arrested before they went to the venue. Because people were posting TikToks in like the hotel rooms being like, when you're dressed and ready to go to the venue and you see that she's been arrested. But people still chose to go because they thought, oh, maybe she'll be let go. She'll just be a couple of hours late. The venue let everybody come in. Everyone got seated. Everyone was ready and waiting. They then turned around and was like, sorry, it's cancelled. And I was like, and people said that they'd spent money on like drinks and stuff when they got in there and like food and stuff and like merch. And obviously if it got cancelled before, they obviously wouldn't have spent all that money. So a lot of people were demanding refunds, but the venue was like, sorry, no.
Yeah.
So, Nicki, stop.
I have something to say.
Okay, go on then.
Now, I'm not 100% sure,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm almost certain that her son is on the tour with her,
Okay.
including her
Partner.
paedophile
Yeah, okay.
partner.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I'm not one to judge,
Okay.
but if you're in the airport and your family is there and you're getting arrested
Mm-hmm.
for drugs
Mm-hmm.
while you're an influencer,
Mm-hmm.
while you're a big fucking deal, like it's Nicki Minaj,
Yeah.
it's not the best look as a mother,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm. And I get that she wanted to probably record it for her own safety, especially if you're in another country. Because to be fair, if it was me, if I
Yeah.
was in another country, you'd been arrested. If she'd been arrested, she probably wouldn't have been allowed any of her staff around her, any of her family. She would have just been like taken away. So I kind
Yeah.
of get it because I probably would have done the same thing. But I wouldn't go live
No, I would
and
not be
post
live. I would
about
be
it.
recording it.
Yeah.
I would record it, but I'd record it from in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you to see. I don't need faces or anything. I just need voices.
Exactly. So
You know, and Nicki Minaj, she needs her phone taken off her.
yes.
You know, when the Megan stuff popped off, which we are both on Megan's side. When the Megan shit popped off, that woman, that 40-year-old woman, was on Instagram Live making fun of somebody else's dead mother.
Mm-hmm. If I was
Her
Nicki
phone
Minaj's PR team, I would have quit there and
But
then.
it's Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj is such a. She calls it a boss bitch. I call it a bully.
Mm.
I think that even if her PR says don't do it, don't do this,
Mm-hmm.
she's just going to do it anyway.
Yeah. But who knows? Any
I used to love
hoozles.
Nicki.
So today, because there's not really any music to listen to, or anything like that.
Yep.
We're gonna do some Reddit stories. So I've chosen 8. We're gonna you can say beforehand if you think asshole or not, because you're excited about that. Some of these a lot of the time do say like what the general verdict is if other people think they are or not. But you can tell me. Do you want to choose a number between 1 and 8?
5.
Okay. Okay, this is a good one. This is about a cat.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, so this first one is
Yeah.
am I the asshole for not giving my cat away even though my neighbor's kids are allergic to him?
I'm sorry. Read that again.
Am I the asshole for not giving my cat away? So like not like giving up their cat,
Okay.
even though
Okay.
my neighbor's kids are allergic to him.
No, you're not the asshole.
Okay.
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 Ready.
That's it. You're ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. I've already got my answer.
Okay. What's your answer?
They're not the asshole.
Okay. That's fine.
You're like you want to hear this
No,
story.
no. It's not fun. So I got a little cat almost a year ago now. We live in a house, put into 2 apartments. My neighbors live upstairs and didn't have an issue with our cat at first. Recently, I allowed my cat to go downstairs where the basement is. He likes it there because there are a lot of spiders, and I think he likes the hunting. I don't know. He's scared of going outside, so that's what he does. You know what? Safe. I went up 2 times because he was curious. 2 weeks ago, the neighbor knocked on our door and was like, "My kids have really bad allergies of hair from animals." So then I said, "Fine, we're not going to let him go out again." My cat always meows now and annoys us because he wants to go downstairs, but we can't let him go anymore. Now someone was like, "Why don't you just give him away or take him to an animal shelter?" Because I think, why should I change my life for someone else? I already try my best to keep the hair away. I clean a lot and don't let him go downstairs. Am I the asshole?
No.
No. Absolutely not.
Nobody is at fault here.
No.
The kids can't help that they've got an allergy. The cat can't help that it's fucking got fur. And you can't help that that kid has that problem.
Yeah.
But I think the mother of those kids, that cat hair isn't going into their apartment.
No. Don't get me
It's
wrong,
only been
it
up there
might be going
twice.
like in the hallway, because like she said, it does go outside,
100%.
which is understandable. But once you're in your own apartment, it's gonna be gone.
Have a bath.
Have a wash your clothes, Janine.
You know, Janine,
Janine,
what's
wash your
not
kids'
clicking, Janine?
clothes and bathe your kids.
I'm sorry that your kids are allergic to any sort of pets, and it's unfortunate that they won't be able to grow up with them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not their fault that
Mm-hmm.
their cat is doing that.
Exactly.
They are not going to get rid of their pet, their little sweet furry baby child.
Yeah.
They're not going to get rid of it just because you said so,
Mm-hmm.
because your fucking kids are allergic. Move out.
Get lost.
If you're not liking it, instead of them taking their cat to a shelter,
Yeah.
move out.
Yep.
I don't care.
Okay.
Okay. No, you're not the asshole.
Yeah, everyone else said they're not the asshole.
Yeah, no.
Okay. That was our first one. The nice and quick one
Yeah.
that one was. I just saw cat
Easy
in the
peasy.
title and I was like, amazing. Let's just quickly do this one.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Freaking number between 1 and 7.
Oh yeah, there's no way anymore. 7.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. I read the title. I haven't obviously read it, but I read the title. And I was
Is
like,
it
ooh,
juicy?
maybe. Okay.
I've just thought of the perfect edit for whatever you just did with your tongue.
Am I the asshole for asking my dad's wife why she expected to walk me down the aisle when she's not my mom? Do you want me to read that again? Do you want me to?
I'm not. Yeah.
It's not. Is it
Yes,
not clicking?
please.
So is she the asshole for? So her dad's partner wants to walk
Yeah.
her down the aisle, and this
Right.
woman has said, "Why are you expected to walk me down the aisle when you're not my mom?"
Question.
Yeah.
Isn't it usually the father that walks them down the
Yeah,
aisle?
but I'm assuming she wants to be there as well.
Daddy can't walk.
Maybe. So she's saying, is she the asshole for asking why she's expected to walk down the aisle?
Right now, I'm gonna say no, but I don't know what their relationship is like.
True.
Like if they're really close, and then she just all of a sudden just switches up and be like, "You're not my mother."
Mm-hmm.
But let's see how the story goes. But right now, I'm saying no, they're not the asshole.
So, my my mum died when I was in kindergarten, and my dad didn't remarry
Okay.
until I was 26 male. Oh, so it's a male. That's starting to click now. Okay. Was 22. He didn't date at all while my siblings and I were kids. His wife is fine. Oh dear, the fact that he said his wife is fine. She's okay.
It's fine.
She's fine, I guess.
It's just fine.
She's not my favourite person, and I find her a little off when it comes to her relationship with me and my siblings. They feel the same. She gives the vibe that
Okay.
she expected to be accepted as our motherly figure instead of our dad's partner / wife. We're close to our
Okay.
dad. He has never given us the same vibe. He'll still hang out with us individually without his wife or each other around. But she definitely gives that vibe. It's weird to me because we're all adults and I'm the baby of the family. So my siblings were even older when she married our dad. And to think she would fill any kind of mom role in my mind is weird. My dad loves her though, and he's happy, and she's nice enough other than this, so we don't rock the boat. So they get on. He's not saying she's awful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just that sometimes she tries to be a bit too like, I'm your mother, and he's like, no.
I
Okay.
am your mother.
However, this is now a situation where I did start to rock the boat, and I wonder if I'm the asshole for that. So my fiance Ellie and I are getting married, and we decided we both wanted to walk down the aisle. Oh, that's nice.
Cute. That's cute.
She wanted to walk with her parents, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to ask my dad. He said yes. He got really emotional about it. He said he wished my mom could be here to walk with us, and I do too. My dad's wife later approached me and told me she would gladly walk me down the aisle instead, and she wanted me to know that I hadn't need to ask my dad.
Deborah.
Oh, sweetie. Deborah, is that what we're calling her? Okay. I
Deborah,
asked her what
you weren't invited, Deborah.
I asked her what she meant, and she assumed I wanted her, but was afraid to ask. I told her that wasn't what I wanted at all. She told me that was unexpected, and when she heard I had asked Dad, she expected I would want her instead. So I asked her why she expected to walk me down the aisle when she's not my mum. She looked really offended when I asked her this, and she told me I didn't need to be so tactless about it.
Sorry.
I told her I was genuinely asking and told her I couldn't understand. She then said she clearly misunderstood the relationship she has with me, and I should keep my thoughtless questions to myself. My dad was confused by her reaction too. I told him what happened and he had no idea. She's really pissed off with me though. So am I the asshole?
No.
No.
No. Not at all.
The fact that she came up to him and was like, "Oh, by the way, I will gladly walk you down the aisle," and said to your dad. The thing is, it's instead of the dad. It's not with the dad. It's instead of.
But she didn't even say that. She said instead of dad.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Honey, you're not the mother.
That's what I mean. It's not even like, oh, like, she didn't even say, like, oh, do you want me to walk with you as well as your dad or anything like that? It was, oh, yeah, I will walk instead of your father.
Yeah, no. Sorry,
No,
Deborah.
sweetie. Deborah, no. I've had enough.
Sorry, Deborah.
Yeah, most people said not the asshole. It says, so there's a comment here that says, your dad seems to be a good guy. He's concentrated on raising his children after he lost his wife and you lost your mum. Your dad's new wife is overstepping. She wasn't involved in raising you. She's not your mother. Your father understands that. Your father should probably be the one to talk to her and get her to understand that while she is his partner, she's not a mother figure to you and your siblings. It's better to figure this role out now before the rest of your siblings get married and there are grandchildren.
I agree with that, but they're adults.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not teenagers, and he's not the oldest that's getting married. He's the youngest,
Mm-hmm.
and he's an adult.
Yeah.
I think at that point he has a voice of his own and that he can make his own decisions.
Yeah.
I understand, like, oh, let the dad talk to her, but like, if he doesn't want her walking him down the aisle, then he doesn't have to.
True.
Sorry, Deborah. That might be disappointing for you,
Mm-hmm.
but you know,
Yeah,
at the
someone
end of the
said, let's
day,
not forget she also tried to take the role from the dad. She said instead of, not with.
Yep.
That's the main issue here.
She's like, oh, I just assumed you wanted me, not your father.
Not
No,
your
Deborah.
father.
No, Deborah, we didn't. We really didn't. We wanted Dave, Deborah.
Deborah and Dave. Jesus. The thing is, though, you almost have to feel sorry for her at the same time. Because they haven't had a mother. She's obviously come along and she might not mean it in the way that she meant it. It might just be that because they haven't had a mother, she wants to come across as some sort of mother figure without trying to overstep. But the way it's come across is that she is overstepping. Do you know what I mean? Because it must be difficult when a husband or wife has passed away and then they remarry and they've got kids. It's got to be hard for them to try and then fit in without overstepping boundaries.
Yes.
So I get some aspects of it, but then again, she's overstepped. She's got to know it. Because the fact that they questioned it and she's the one that got offended.
Yeah.
I'm like, sweetie,
but
know what you're
doing.
She
also didn't come into their lives when they were kids.
No, it was when they were like 21. It was 5 years before.
They're adults.
Yeah.
You know, they've grown up without a mother.
Mm-hmm.
They, unfortunately, don't need a mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't need somebody coming in being like, sorry, your mum's dead. I'm your mummy.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't need like a Mother Gothel moment.
We really don't.
So yeah.
Listen to your mother.
Okay, another number between 1 and 6.
Not the asshole. 4.
Okay, interesting. Okay, this one sounds like a good one, but I don't know. Am I the asshole for stealing from my former co-worker?
Okay. Yes.
You're gonna go with yes?
I think stealing's bad.
Maybe it depends what it is, though. And if it would be classed as stealing.
Heart.
Okay, you know. Okay. 20 female, used to work at a bagels and coffee store with my former co-worker. We'll call her Casey. Oh, good. We've got a name, Casey.
Okay, Casey.
Okay, Casey. We were part of a friend group involving many of our other co-workers.
Okay.
and also former co-workers and a customer.
Okay.
Okay.
You know.
Maybe they just got
Okay,
friendly with the
okay.
customer. You never know.
Well.
Casey lives with my close friends, so I was often over at their house. What kicked off the situation and the title of this post, as I went over to their house to visit my friend, we'll call Dan.
Hey up, Dan.
Dan is non-binary, but I can't talk today.
Non-binary.
Yes.
Hello, Dan.
So to visit Dan, after we went to a small concert. Dan does not drink, and it was just weeks after New Year's Eve. They know I do drink, and they offered me a bottle of, I think that's some sort of vodka, but I don't know. That was not touched for several weeks, and they knew that so I took it home with me. Casey was in the kitchen when this exchange was happening and told me goodbye and watched me leave with it. Oh no, I can see where this is going already. The next week, the whole friend group was going to do a drunk game night at Dan and Casey's house, and I brought the vodka back with me. When I walked in, Casey told me that it was her vodka. Fucking hell, here we go. And then I had taken it from her, and that when I told her that Dan had given it to me, she said, I know, but it's still mine. I told her I brought it back for us to drink anyways, and then I tried to move on and enjoy the night, but it got brought up again, and it turns out my now roommate was the one who paid for it and was never paid back for it by Casey. So it's not even fucking hers. Well, it is, but she's never paid them back for it.
So Casey stole it. Technically.
Not long after at work, I had to go into the walk-in to organise it, and in our office we had a ton of jackets left by employees of customers. I asked around the people on shift to see if the jacket I was borrowing belonged to anyone, and they said it didn't, so I did. While I was in the walk-in, Casey came in for a shift, and when I came out, it was freezing, so I was still wearing the jacket. Oh God, you can see where this is about to go. Casey came up to me and asked to examine the jacket. After doing so, she told me it was hers. I apologised and told her why I was wearing it and that I didn't know it was hers. She walked away and didn't ask me to take it off, so I put it back in the office when I left for the day. Casey would later complain to Dan that I was stealing multiple things from her, that she didn't trust me, that she didn't want me in their house. If I was in her house when she wasn't there, she wanted Dan to lock her bedroom door, that she didn't want me to sleep over on the couch when I'm drunk, and that she was uncomfortable around me. This ended up causing a massive rift in our friend group that I am willing to explain more, but I don't want this post to get long. So am I the asshole for, in quotations, stealing from my former co-worker?
Never mind. I take back what I said. No.
No, because you didn't steal.
Casey is a spiteful bitch.
First of all, Casey saw you leave with that vodka.
She saw you. If she had an
exchange.
issue, she should have stopped you.
She should have been like, oh, sorry, Dan, actually, that's mine. Don't give that away.
For 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They had that vodka for 7 weeks. They didn't touch it. Unopened, completely sealed.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to touch it. That was one. Do you know when you get that cute little bottle of alcohol and you just put it in your fridge, you ignore it?
Oh, yeah. We've got one of those that we've had for like 3 years.
Yeah. You just, because you're not going to drink it.
Yeah.
You appreciate it as a gift.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know somebody who's down to drink it, that's one of their favourite alcohols, I would be like, here you go. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
The fact
it was there for 7
makes
weeks.
it seem like Casey's got an issue with this person.
Yes, 100%.
Because, first of all, Casey saw the exchange happen. She watched Dan go, here, have this, girly pop. And she went, thanks, pal. And she took it home. Yep. Then later on, when she brought it back, she's like, oh, so sorry. Forgot to mention that's actually mine.
Which it wasn't. She didn't pay for it,
Which is not, because she didn't freaking pay for it, Casey. And then with this whole jacket, again, I don't even think it was her jacket. I think she's genuinely doing it to be
I don't think it was her jacket either. Yeah. It is just petty.
It's another thing to add on so that she's got more evidence for her to be like, guys, don't be friends with this person.
And then now she said it's caused a massive rift in all of her friendship group, including that one customer.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think, why? Like, what's the point?
Casey
it was a bottle of vodka and a Coke.
Casey is very manipulative.
Yes. And we've had people like that in our life.
Yes. Hi, Mikey.
Casey. Hi, Mikey.
So yeah, not the asshole.
Not the arsehole. Casey is the arsehole.
Yeah, Casey. Fuck. Okay, number 2, 1, and 5.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, I'm holding. Are you good?
Yeah, I was just banning somebody.
But I did that ages ago.
Nope. No, you did not.
I mean, I have because it says I have.
I've just done it.
I did it when they first messaged about 15 minutes ago. Lol.
Oh my god, I need to update my thing.
Oh my god.
I just reload her over. Yeah, go.
Yeah.
I just accidentally put Mikey.
You know. Number 2105.
Oh, 1.
Okay, number 1. Oh, okay. This is a tattoo one.
Oh, we love a tattoo.
I do love a tattoo. Okay. 3, Mikey. Okay.
Right, Mikey.
Am I the asshole for not being excited about my wife's tattoo? Now, we have to take into account here what the tattoo might be.
Yes.
Because it could be a really nice tattoo or sentimental one, and then he'd be an asshole. But it could be something awful or like offensive or something, so then he wouldn't be the asshole. But do you want to give initial guess?
My initial thoughts is like, even if you don't like the tattoo, still be excited for her.
Mm-hmm.
Still be supportive of her. Doesn't mean you have to love the tattoo. I hope it's not something controlling wise.
Okay.
But right now I'm gonna say you might be an arsehole.
Okay.
What do you think? Just from reading the title.
Well, I already glanced at this, so I can't say.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you what everyone else thinks?
Yes.
So everyone else thinks he's not. But I have thoughts.
You have a different opinion. You have okay. You know what? That's fine.
So a bit of background. I don't like tattoos. I find them off-putting and unattractive, and I don't think they look good on anyone, man or woman. It's an entirely 100% a me problem. At least he knows.
Yeah.
At least he knows it's a him problem. But to be fair, a lot of people I think are like that, where when they're attracted to someone, they don't like tattoos, which I think is fine because everyone's entitled to liking someone. Like because like there's a lot of people that prefer people that do have tattoos.
The tattoos are so attractive.
Yeah, but not everyone thinks that.
Not everybody.
But then it could be the opposite way where, like, imagine if you started dating someone that had no tattoos and you were, like, forcing them to get a tattoo because in your mind, they're more attractive if they get a tattoo.
Yes.
So I kind of get it. Anyway, intellectually, using big words here, I know that there's nothing wrong with tattoos and they're a great form of self-expression and they can be moving and meaningful. I know that. It's just a gut reaction I have that causes this particular hang-up, okay? Tattoos are attractive. I really want to sort my tattoo out. Waiting for B. Why are you waiting for B?
Yeah.
My wonderful wife...
He wants to go to the same tattoo artist.
Oh, yeah.
So.
My wonderful wife of 13 years wants to get a tattoo. She knows I don't care for them. She asked me what I thought about her getting one. I said tattoos aren't my favourite, but it's her body and her business, and I would love her all the same if she got one. Maybe not super well-phrased answer, but she grumpily accepted it. I'd accept that answer.
I would accept that answer.
Because he was like, I don't like tattoos,
but
if that's what you want to do, it's your body. I won't love her any differently. Choice. Carry on, mate. Now.
But something tells me that he's going to love her differently.
Now. He starts it off now. She would like me to help her design the tattoo and or make it a tattoo in my handwriting. I get that.
Cute.
I said I wasn't sure I was comfortable with that and that she should do what she wants to do, but I don't want to be involved in this process. Then it says ... She didn't like that.
Yeah, no shit.
She's upset now because she says that I'm making her feel like she can't get a tattoo and she'll never get one now, even though she's always wanted one. I feel like she wants to be excited about this and I really want her to do what she wants, but I'm not excited about it and I don't know if I can pretend to be. That's not a permanent lie I care to commit to, so am I the asshole? Now, I have two things here. I have two thoughts. I do think he could have gone about this a different way.
100%.
Okay. Him saying he doesn't want to be involved in the process. I kind of get what people say he's not the asshole because it might come across that she's overreacting because she probably should respect his wishes of him being like, I don't like tattoos anyway, so I'd appreciate if I wasn't involved in it. But if you want to get it, you carry on. It's your body, your choice.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of see both sides of it. Off you go. I know you've got something to say. I can tell by your face.
I have something to say.
Okay.
This woman has been committed to you for 13 years. She has not got a tattoo within those 13 years.
Uh-huh.
13 years.
Uh-huh.
She wants a tattoo and she wants it to have a little piece of you involved in it. That is something special. That is something that's going to be on her
Yeah.
forever.
Mm-hmm.
And you say no.
Yeah.
Where is the support?
So
Why can't you
there's
just
two
bite
very
your tongue?
opposite comments here. And I
Mm-hmm.
understand both comments. So someone
Mm-hmm.
said, you expressed a preference when asked, but are taking no direction or action from stopping her from doing what she wishes. You're also declining to participate in a process that doesn't interest you. One piece of advice, like you, I don't care much for tattoos. My wife has several. You know what I do like though? Confidence. If those tattoos help her feel confident, help her feel bold, then I'm calling it a win, even if I don't care for them aesthetically. So, which I get because he's saying,
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
you've told her, when she asked you, you've been honest with her and said, I'm not really interested, but if you want to do that, you carry on. But then another thing here says, what if she just understands he isn't enthusiastic about seeing a tattoo, but she's wanting his opinion to make it more bearable for him? Because that's where my mind went. Like, it would be meaningful for her because someone she loves helped work on it and less ugly for him to look at.
Yeah.
So I kind of see both sides of it. So I don't know how to feel. What are you thinking?
I think he's an arsehole.
Okay. That's fine.
I just think, you're married to her.
Mm-hmm.
You should love her for more than just what her body looks like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just because you don't like something doesn't mean anything, really.
Yeah.
Like, she might not like the way you dress, but she didn't say a word.
Yeah. I get you. It's a toughie.
It is. You're an arsehole.
Okay. Okay, we've got 4 left. Pick a number.
3 for Mikey.
3 for Mikey. Okay. Okay. Am I the asshole for asking someone to turn down their sound at a coffee shop?
I'm assuming that it's somebody being obnoxious and like playing sounds on their phone or something.
Yeah, or it's probably going to be like music. Like, you know how I
I
had
don't
that
think you're
issue
an
on the
arsehole for
train the
that.
other day? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My boyfriend and I were working from a coffee shop today. It's got one of those quiet back rooms where people go for complete silence. We call it the boot camp room because people go there when they really need to drill down in silence. Honestly, we try not to go there too much because every now and then we feel the need to whisper to each other and we feel bad for distracting others. Today we
Okay.
happened to be the only people there. We were working for at least an hour before someone came in. She threw the door open. Oh god, here we go. She threw the door open. Normally everyone closes it to block out the rest of the coffee shop noise, and then started to play a video at full volume. Oh boy. I closed the door and put headphones in, but I could still hear her video even over my blasting music. I walked over to my boyfriend. We were sitting apart so we could focus, and he was clearly also thrown off by her. I decided to go up to her at this point with the intention of nicely asking her to turn it down. Not turn it off, but just turn it down so I wouldn't hear it. Here's where I may be the asshole. I love how she's acknowledging that she could potentially be. I tapped her lightly to get her attention, and she immediately responded, "Can you not touch me?" and glared at me. Oh boy. I apologised immediately. I'm from an Eastern European family, so it came naturally to me, but I recognise that in the US, personal space is important. After I apologised, I said, "Do you mind turning that down a bit?" She responded, glaring at me. "This is awkward because I always work here and you're the first one who said anything. And you have those headphones, don't you?" I told her that both of us were getting super distracted and that I could hear her video over the headphones. She continued to glare at me and ignore me, and then my boyfriend said we should go. I gathered my stuff and followed him out. By the way, we've been visiting this cafe regularly for the past 4 years and have never seen this girl before. I keep thinking about it because I felt like she was not being a decent human, but I wonder how bad my transgression was because I did start the conversation by tapping her shoulder. Am I the asshole?
Nope.
Nope.
She's the arsehole.
Sweetie, when you're in a quiet
Angelica
place,
is the arsehole.
yeah, Angelica, right? If you're in a quiet place, put earphones in.
Right, so this coffee shop has a back room specifically for concentrating and being quiet and chilling.
It would be like going into a library with a boombox.
A library. That as soon as I thought, yeah. I just think like she went in there and purposefully did that. There isn't, and the tapping on the shoulder. Grow up. Grow up. If somebody taps you on the shoulder to get your attention, I don't care.
It does say, someone's commented saying it, not the asshole, you tapped her shoulder. It's not like you grabbed her. People who treat designated study in quiet areas like their personal homes are the worst. Someone said, ironic that the woman is so sensitive to personal space, but's got no problem invading other people's space with her noise.
Exactly.
I just think there's a time and a place. Like, don't get me wrong, like, when, like, I'm on a train and stuff, or, like, when you're on a bus or whatever, people will play their videos, but, like, they try and keep it down a bit to not disturb everyone else. If you haven't got headphones, like, there's been times where I haven't had headphones and I'll just, like, be, like, on TikTok, but I have it on, like, a low volume so that I can just about hear it. But, like, why?
Angelica is the arsehole.
Like, last weekend when I went back home, on the way home, on one of the trains, there were these 4 women that got on and that were sat on, like, one of those tables next to me. And they got out a speaker and started blasting music. Now, let me tell you something. It wasn't, like, Billie Eilish music. I'm talking, like, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, like, swearing, saying the N-word, like, everything you can think of, right? Which I'm like, I don't have an issue with, because I had my headphones in anyway. However, a dad got on.
Oh God, what were you listening to?
I swear to God. However, this dad got on the train with a kid. I'd probably say this kid was maybe, like, 6 or 7, who does not need to hear these songs in the slightest. And the dad had every right to turn to them, and he was quite polite. He said, really sorry, do you mind turning the music off? Because I don't want my son to hear this type of music. They gave him the dirtiest look. One of the girls picked up the speaker, turned it off, and slammed it back on the table in, like, a huff, and then they just kept glaring at him. And I'm like, he doesn't want to hear that. You're on a train. On a Sunday.
It's just disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
It is.
On a Sunday.
Yeah. I've had it before where I've gone on a train on, like, a Friday or Saturday night, and people have been playing music, and I'm like, okay, like, they're going out. They're trying to get in the mood. But it's a Sunday lunchtime. Like,
it was early.
It was a Sunday morning. No one wants to hear that.
I certainly don't want to hear it.
Fucking hell, honestly.
But I'm too anxious to say anything. I just give him a dirty look.
True.
But what were you listening to in your headphones?
Everything.
Right, that's not the answer.
Everything.
You know.
No, I was on the phone to Ashleigh. We were chit-chatting. Even Ashleigh heard it. That's how loud it was, though.
Yeah,
Ashleigh was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, let's talk about it. Hold on. No, I've got something to say.
Oh,
I have something to...
Oh, Ashleigh's got something to say, guys.
Friday morning.
Uh-huh.
Well, no. Friday afternoon, like, after... Because I just got my tattoos.
Yes.
You had just got on the train as soon as I finished getting my tattoos. Yeah. So I was like, let's do a cheeky phone call, you know?
Yeah.
Because we always have little phone calls when she's on the train. And these men.
Oh.
These
men. Oh my God.
When I tell you they were the most disgusting, disrespectful, didn't give a fuck about anybody else around them, men. Made me so grateful I was gay.
Do you know what it was? Sorry, the music thing was on the Friday because I was on the way home.
Friday.
On the Sunday, that was the football thing because the football was on.
No.
It was because I was on the train from home to Birmingham.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it was
yes, you're right. Yeah, all the way around.
Okay,
yep.
But this was a Sunday morning.
The men.
Early, 11 a.m. 11 a.m.
This makes it even worse though.
Yeah.
But it was still early on the Friday. It was
Yeah,
only
true.
12, half 12?
Yeah. But
Half
anyway, the
12. 'Cause
Sunday.
Anyway, they were drinking. So you got the 10 to 11
Yeah,
train.
so it was about 11 o'clock they got on the train.
Yeah. They were drinking. 11 a.m.
Shall I tell you how many there were? Shall I tell them? I
You
counted
tell
them. So they didn't. So I was sat by a door to like get off the train, but they didn't get on at that one. They got a one like further up, and they walked into the carriage I was in. And instead of finding seats further along the train, they all congregated next to the door I was on, and I counted them as they walked to behind where I was sat. There was 25 of them.
25.
Imagine 25 drinking men on the way to the football. There was chanting, there was swearing, they were chugging beers. There was so much going on. I felt so sorry because this old couple was sat opposite me because we were on like a table thing. And they were quite old. I'd say they were in their 70s. And I felt so sorry for them because they were being so loud and the old woman like looked really distressed. And I was like, oh my God. So disrespectful.
Gross. They were gross.
Yeah.
I don't care. And if you're watching,
If you're
fucking
watching,
gross.
gross.
Fuck you. If you're watching, fuck you. Have some respect.
Okay. 3 more
We were on the phone and we were messaging each other because I could not hear Alyssa over how loud these men were being.
And I couldn't hear Ashleigh and I had headphones on.
Like, it was just... I wish I would been able to kick them all in the knee.
Oh. Anyway. Next one.
And it was no good for your anxiety either.
True. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
Good old 2. Okay. Another wedding type one.
Bernice.
Would I be the... Okay, so it's a would I be the asshole. So they've not done this yet.
Oh.
Okay. This was uploaded yesterday. Would I be the asshole if I don't let my dad walk me down the aisle after finding out he cheated on my mum? Go on.
Does the mum know?
I'm assuming so.
No, you won't be the arsehole.
No.
No.
End of story. No. Goodbye. Okay.
That's it. If that man ruined the whole family for being a dog,
because
you're not the arsehole.
not only that, just think like at the wedding, what if everyone's talking about it?
Oh, talk of the town, sweetie.
That's what I mean. It's going to ruin her
town.
day. Okay. Yeah. I am getting married in 2 months. My mum found out 6 months ago that my father had been cheating on her. She refuses to confront him about it because she fears he will leave her. Oh no. Poor Sandra.
Barbara.
Oh.
Sandra.
Sabra. Poor Sabra.
Sabra.
Oh. In the text messages my mom found with my dad and another woman, she saw a message from my dad saying that he does not want to pay a cent for my wedding and instead wants to use that money towards his retirement with this other woman. Roger, what's not clicking?
Roger.
I've been begging my mum for months to confront him about the cheating, but she refuses. They're on better terms now and planning a retirement together in this new season of marriage, but only because my mum's pretending that everything's fine. I no longer respect him at all. He keeps trying to give me marriage advice, but I can't respect it when I know that he's a cheater. I don't even want him walking me down the aisle at this point because I can't imagine looking back at photos and thinking about how he was living behind a mask. The person I once knew as my father is no longer the same person. Would I be the asshole if I walked myself down? I know this would cause a lot of drama in my family, and that's the last thing I want to do. Up until 6 months ago, I thought my dad and I had the best relationship, but I feel like this has been compromised. Their marriage is not my responsibility, and yet it infiltrates many aspects of life. Sweetie, you need to speak to Roger.
I think that's such a pickle.
She is in a pickle.
She's in a big
Because the
pickle.
thing is, if she turns around to him and says, I don't want you to walk me down the aisle, he's going to be like, why? And she's going to have to tell him.
Yep.
But it's not, like, she obviously knows it's not her place. Which is why she's trying to get her mom to say something.
And if she
but it must be
walks down the
so
aisle,
horrible for Sabra.
Sabra.
Sabra. Because I get it. Like, you've been married to this person for God knows how long, you've had kids together, and you find out that they're cheating on you after all this time. Like, you're gonna feel like your whole life's been wasted or something, like, if they leave. Because if she confronts him, as soon as she does that, it's over. So it's almost like she's trying to hold on. And I feel bad for Sabra.
I feel so bad for Sabra.
Roger, you're an asshole.
Roger's the arsehole.
Yeah, definitely.
Roger is a dirty old man.
But I don't think the bride would be an asshole. At all. Like,
no.
If you don't want your father to walk down the aisle, just don't do it. At the end of the day, your dad walking you down the aisle has become such a tradition now. But you could literally ask anybody to walk you down the aisle. It doesn't have to be your father. You could ask your mother to do
Alyssa,
it. Yeah.
Will you walk me down the aisle?
Amazing. I'll do it.
Can you also find me a wife?
But like, you could ask anybody. So a way to get around it, I guess, is she could say like, I want my mom to do it instead. Because I feel like she wouldn't have to give that much of an explanation. She could be like, I just want to change traditions a bit.
She said that her and her dad had a really good relationship.
Yeah, but surely he's got to notice that something's been off. You know?
Fuck you, Roger. Fuck you,
off, Roger.
Oh, Roger.
Oh.
No, you're not the arsehole. You never would be the arsehole. Your dad's the arsehole. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you want to see a big comment that's on this that the OP responded to?
Absolutely.
Okay. So someone said, this is heavy. This should not be your burden to carry. Did your mom tell you about the affair? If so, that's just fucked up. I have no respect for parents who lay their issues at the feet of their children with an expectation for them to support them through the tough time. Yes, there are exceptions to this, but I'm mostly talking about instances like this one. It isn't fair for you to know about this and have to internalize all of your feelings. Honestly, as you start your marriage, this isn't something you should let overshadow or influence your relationship. I think you should tell your mother that if she doesn't address this now, you will have to. If it were me, I might go so far as to say that I'm going no contact with both until they sit down as a family and address it, for better or for worse. Ignoring the truth has a way of eating away at your resolve and your character. You may find yourself lashing out at your fiancé/husband or others you care about because of these feelings. Your words about pictures of your dad in your wedding, forever casting a shadow over your marriage, are powerful. I think this needs resolved, or the likelihood it will have a permanent ramification on your life. If your mom refuses, I would probably wait until a day before the wedding when your father cannot unpay for things and then blow it up. The OP said, it was my mom who told me your empathy is such a help. I thought from the beginning that it was unfair that she put the burden on me, knowing the extent that it is. The woman tells me more about her marriage than any child wants to know. I do think in the end some form of confrontation needs to happen. I guess I didn't think of that. Like, it is also a burden on her because she's stuck in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if the mom had turned around and said, I found out your father's cheating on me, I'm going to confront him about it and whatever, I think that's fine because you've gone to your daughter and you've told her that you and her father are having an issue, but you're sorting it. And that's that. But the fact that she's like, I'm not going to confront him about it, so now the burden's on you as well, I think's quite bad. In my opinion.
That's really bad.
So, yeah, but she's not the asshole.
That's the asshole still.
Yeah.
I don't think the mum is an asshole either. I know that putting that burden on your kids is a lot, but I think maybe
she probably didn't like expect to actually tell her daughter. It was probably just like in the moment thing. Like, it could have been something simple as like her daughter could have caught her crying and asked her what was wrong, and she just let it all out. You just don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, last two. Which one do you want to do first? One or
Last
two? Which
two.
one? One or two?
Let's go with one and finish with the two.
Okay. Am I the asshole for not giving up part of my outfit so my friend wouldn't be kicked out of a restaurant? I love this.
Maybe.
Okay. Here's my thing. If it's going to be something as simple as like, you know this is a nice restaurant and you've turned up in jogging bottoms, that's on you, sweetie. I'm sorry, I'm not giving up my outfit when you knew we were going to a nice restaurant and you turned up in jogging bottoms. Sorry, no. But it depends. Okay. So 2 of my friends are visiting the country I live in this week. We're all in our early to mid 30s. I'm practicing Muslim, so I obey the conditions of hijab. This is something all of my friends know. One of my friends, Bella, is a school teacher and here since it's her half-term break in the UK. She's come with some friends of hers and are here for more of a party holiday. Sophia, my other friend, her husband has business interests here and she came with him to help with those and catch up with friends. Since there was an overlap, we decided to get together and go out for a meal. Sophia made a reservation at a Michelin-starred place for dinner. Oh, fucking hell, Sophia knows the people.
Sophia's got money.
Bella agreed to come, but said she was going to a club with her friends in the night. Oh, no. Bella.
Ella.
Now I figured she would go back to her hotel and get ready for clubbing with her friends. Instead, oh, boy. Instead, she turned up
If
at the
she
restaurant
the
in a
miniskirt.
very tight and low cut short dress. Oh boy. It was very much against dress code, and the restaurant did mention this. Sophia spoke to him and ended up just giving Bella a shawl to cover her shoulders and chest before seating us, but she was still clearly not in dress code. I guess someone else complained about it because the waitstaff came back and asked if Bella was able to change or she would be asked to leave. I was wearing an abaya. Abaya? Is that how you say it? Over a dress with a tight half sleeve. I'm gonna quickly Google what that is so I don't get it wrong. Ah, I see. Wait, actually, let me show my screen to you just for a sec so you can see what I'm looking at. One of these. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Ashley's with me. I'm lost. Okay, there we go. She turns to me and asks me to give it to her so she can wear it over her outfit. No.
Absolutely
Absolutely
not.
fucking not. I said no way because when my arms would be uncovered, that's inappropriate for me and my culture. She kept insisting even when I was refusing, and Sophia told her she was being insensitive and that she had been aware of the dress code before she came. The whole time, the staff are standing there and people are looking and whispering. In the end, Sophia took her jacket off and gave it to Bella and she put the shawl across her legs. As soon as the meal was done, she rushed off and hasn't spoke to us aside from one message in the group chat calling us dicks. I don't think I was the asshole, but I've never seen Bella act like this before, so I'm confused. Am I the asshole? Absolutely not, sweetie.
Nope, Bella's the asshole.
You are not the asshole. She should respect your culture.
Yeah.
Like, no. No. I don't understand if she asked and then OP said, really sorry I can't, this is what it is, this is why I can't give it to you, and she went, completely understand, so sorry. But the fact that she kept insisting, like, no, give it here.
Nope.
It's mine
Nope.
now. No.
Yeah.
Bella, fuck off.
Fuck off, Bella.
Fuck off. Bella,
Didn't
go
like
out
you
with
in
your
Twilight,
pissy
fuck
friends. Oh, God. Bella, no.
No.
Bella's the asshole. It's always the
Yep.
Bellas. Is it?
Sorry
Maybe.
to anybody called Bella.
You had what?
Sorry to anybody called Bella.
Oh, yeah, sorry to anyone called Bella. Oops. Saying that my sister wants to call her child Isabel and call her Bella for short. Whoops.
Whoopsie doodle.
Whoopsie doodle. Anyway.
That's okay.
Last one. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Okay. This is a long one.
Okay.
We left the long one for last. Am I the asshole for blowing
Yes.
up on my right? Are you just gonna say yes before we read the title?
You said, "Am I the arsehole?" Yes.
Am I the asshole for blowing up on my roommate for having guests over at 3 a.m.?
No.
I always love Ashleigh's reactions because I love how you can't see Ashleigh's face. It's just her eyes and mouth, and the way you roll your eyes. Oh god. Okay.
I'm a judgmental gay. What do you expect?
So, I live, not me, this person. I live
Oh.
in a I live in a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom townhome with 3 other girls. We all get along very well, hang out on occasion with each other. We have one roommate. We'll call her Tia. That's what they've called her, Tia. I'm not calling her that.
Tia.
Fucking Tia. Tia usually is never home very often. She takes herself and her dog to her boyfriend's and will be there most of the time. He's currently out of town, so she's been home, which kind of sucks. All right.
I don't like Tia.
Okay, we don't like Tia. Okay. Sometimes her being home is a massive disturbance. She's loud when she walks and talks. She's heavy-handed, so she slams doors and keeps breaking our AC by leaving our patio door open to let her dog outside to bark everyone. Okay. She also will sometimes use our dishes and not wash them. No. Tia.
Yeah.
Tia. Hygiene, please. Tia. Fucking hell. Well. Last night, she texted me and asked if I'd be up late to hang out with her. I told her no because I had work the next morning, had to be up at 5 a.m. to start my 4 days in a row shifts of 12 hours, and I needed to go to bed. I got woken up out of a dead sleep. I hate it when you're in a dead sleep and something wakes you up.
Right, I feel lost for a second.
The thing is, when you're in a dead sleep, something has to be so loud and disruptive to wake you up when you're in a deep sleep. I got woken up out of a dead sleep at 2 a.m. by her dog barking at the top of his lungs and running back and forth. It startled me because everyone was already home and I wasn't expecting visitors. I checked my phone and saw she asked our group chat if it was okay to have co-workers over and she'll clean up tomorrow. No one responded because it was 2 a.m, but she still had them over anyways. I texted her back in the group chat and told her to keep it down because I had to be up in 3 hours and was already woken up. No response. Tia, fucking hell.
Of course.
And what proceeded was her and her co-workers running up and down the stairs, yelling and laughing. I texted her again and said, hey, I get it's hard to be quiet because my room's the only one downstairs next to the living room. Oof. That's not good. And our apartment is all wood, but to be considerate. No response. I text again half an hour later when the noise didn't die down, a bit more angry, telling her to go outside on the patio with her co-workers or to cut it out altogether because I couldn't go to sleep. Another 15 minutes of that not working and me trying to drown out the noise, I flew out of bed in anger because now it has been over an hour. I stomped into the living room, which they all went quiet and started to profusely apologise for being loud. I said nothing, grabbed a bottle of water, stormed back to my room, slammed the door. They immediately left, and after ranting to my sister about it, I finally went to bed. I feel like me slamming my door may have been immature, but I was exhausted, watching the clock tick away, knowing I have to be up soon. I'm a nurse at a busy hospital, so I need my sleep. I don't want her to feel like she can't have guests over, and I want us to find a compromise. Am I the asshole? No.
Oh, I know the compromise. Kick her out. That's the compromise. Get her gone. She's toxic.
Nurse Judy over here trying to sleep.
Oh, so it's not Judge Judy today. It's Nurse Judy.
Judy over here is trying to sleep. She's a nurse.
She's
saving lives. And what are you doing?
She is trying to save lives.
You probably
ruining
work
hers.
at fucking... I don't know.
7-Eleven, bitch.
Yeah, you probably work at a 7-Eleven with your little co-workers who are probably all older than you, and you're trying to fit in with your loud-ass fucking dog. Don't get me wrong, I know dogs bark, but dogs mainly bark when they're in distress, and they're probably distressed that you've got 20 people over at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
And by the sounds of it, you're not correcting it while it barks, so it just knows to just do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The only solution there is to kill Tia.
It's so inconsiderate. You're right.
You did not hear what I said.
No, sorry. I was like, what? Sorry, my sister messaged me.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
No, baby.
No.
I said there's only one solution.
What?
Kill Tia.
No, we're not killing her. I thought you said kill Tia, and that's why I just carried on talking because only solution.
She doesn't laugh at my jokes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's inconsiderate.
Yep.
Like,
It's rude. Disrespectful.
if it was me, if I had said at 2 o'clock in the morning, hey guys, do you want to have people over? If I don't get a response in 5 minutes, my brain's like, they're all asleep. Sorry guys, you can't come over. Everyone's in bed.
My brain is like, what the fuck are you doing inviting people over at 2 a.m.?
They're probably out drinking somewhere. And they're probably like, let's carry on the party. I know, let's go
Go
back
to
to
their
fucking
house.
tears. Well, I don't know.
Tia, you're the arsehole.
Tia's the arsehole, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have no words. Nurse Judy Nancy over here is trying to do her job. And this is what Tia's like.
Fuck
I
you,
want to know
Tia.
what the other 2 roommates have to say about it as well.
Oh, they'll probably piss as well. I have another question. What the fuck is your sister doing up at 2 a.m.? She said she ranted to her sister.
Oh yeah, maybe she like also is like does like some sort of night shift or something.
Or maybe she just sent her like a fucking paragraph and then went to sleep, you know? Sister wakes up to it.
Yeah. Somebody said, not the asshole, but you also didn't blow up at your roommate. You went and got a bottle of water. I personally think you could have, if you could have blown up, then you should have blown up and still wouldn't be the asshole. But it's probably time to have a sit down with all the roommates and agree to quiet hours and guest policies, among other basic house rules. I think that's understandable. I think when you're living with that many people, especially if it's friends, I think even if you're living with just one friend and there's just 2 of you, I feel like you need to have some sort of, it doesn't have to be a proper serious conversation. You know, go out to dinner and talk about it. But have some sort of thing that says, past this time, I don't really want people over because I have to get up for work the next day. Or like stuff like that. I just think, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they all do need to get involved in it as well.
100%.
So, apparently she responded to someone here and said, surprisingly, she's a waitress at a restaurant, not a bar. She was home all day and didn't work, and I guess since I didn't want to hang out, she wanted someone there with her. She told me before she hates being alone, so I guessed after her co-worker's shifts, she had them come hang out with her to keep her company. She hates being alone. So do I, sweetie. I don't invite people over at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning to drink.
Talk to them on the phone.
Yeah.
FaceTime them.
Someone put, she hates being alone. That sounds like her problem.
It is. It really is.
Tia, get it together.
Yep.
Honestly.
Are you okay? Something in your eye?
Yeah, sorry. Anyway.
Well, that was splendid.
That was splendid.
It was a short one today.
It was a short one, but I think that's okay.
That is good. Nothing eventful happened, and I think that's a good thing.
True.
And we need to go because AITA Alyssa here needs to get whatever the fuck is in her eye out.
I know. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. AITA Alyssa! Oh boy. Is there anything to say? We'll be back obviously next Friday.
But we weren't the Friday after.
Next Friday, don't know what we're doing yet.
I have a plan.
Okay. Ashley has a plan. Do you want to disclose that plan now or no? Nope, she doesn't want to disclose the plan. Okay, well, we'll be back next Friday. Obviously the Friday after we won't. But then we'll be back the Friday after that. But then the Friday after that I won't.
Why not?
That's when
I'm
yeah. Right. And yeah. That's us.
That is us.
Alyssa and
Ashleigh out. Later, taters.
No, we're not doing this again. I can't do it again. I can't. I just every time. Is that what you want to say? Can I finish now? Can we leave? You just sat there
Thanks for watching, Spuddies. Later, taters. Bye.